kids called it. Said it was haunted. Fool kids. He wasn't afraid of haunts or dead men, not with the power of the Lord Jesus in his heart. All the same, there was something funny about that low place in the road. Joe stamped on the brake as the truck approached the downhill curve. The road was slimy wet after the night's rain. Tangled brush and twisted trees, thick with foliage, reduced the sunlight to a golden haze. The fields would be a solid sea of mud. Couldn't use a cultivator till they dried. Gall dern rain, gall dern government. Jesus Christ! The words came bursting out of the deep recesses of his mind, exploding in a high-pitched shout. His heavy boots slammed the brake pedal to the floor. The tires squalled and slid, and he fought the skid with the skill of long years of driving on bad roads in bad weather. The vehicle finally shuddered to a stop, skewed sideways across both narrow lanes, and Joe sat staring down at the thing in the road. Had he hit it? He hadn't felt anything. He knew how it would feel. Coons and possums and groundhogs, he'd run over plenty of the varmints. A body, a human body, would make even more of a bump. Sweat slicked his lean cheeks and trickled into his beard as he climbed down from the truck. He was already composing the excuses he would give the police. He was on the road when he saw it, still and recumbent, dead or dead drunk. Not his fault. Sharp curve, wet road. Not his fault. If he could back and turn, go the other way, the old way, leave it for someone else to find. Still, better check it out. He'd had enough trouble with the police. That fuss last year about whipping the kids at church school, all according to the scriptures, spare the rod and spoil the child. But some busybody had raised Cain, and he was an elder. Slowly Joe went around the front of the truck, dreading what he would see. But everything was all right. He hadn't touched it. The wheels were a good foot away. It must be dead. Or dead drunk. It hadn't stirred. It? She. Woman's dress. But a darn funny one. Long, covering even the feet. A faded calico print that had once been blue. She lay face down, the back of her head covered by a scarf or shawl. Her arms were crooked, one over her head, the other at her side. The voluminous folds of fabric were strangely flat, and as he edged closer, Joe's fears faded, to be replaced by rising anger. It was just an empty dress. Couldn't be a body under that. Some fool kids could have caused an accident playing a trick like that. He lifted the scarf. It grinned up at him, bearing twin rows of earth-brown teeth. The ivory curve of the skull was pale against the black macadam of the road. A drop of water caught on the rim of the empty eye socket, winked in the sunlight. Somehow he got the truck backed and turned. The last wild twist of the wheel produced the faintest crunching sound, and an echoing quiver ran through Joe's own bones. For some reason, all he could think of was Lynn Ann, struggling through the winter storm. He could see her face drawn into ugliness by her hate, superimposed on that fleshless horror in the road. He hadn't seen the other, smaller bundle of cloth that lay half-concealed by the full sleeve and crooked arm bones, as if it had fallen from a failing grasp. A very small bundle, not of calico, but of finer stuff, stained with rust and mold in a strangely beautiful